All right, welcome back to another Monday Mail Day. 10 orders on the screen here today. Some bigger cards in these packages. We're going to start off with the little cards and work our way up. I know at least this, which one was it? It's one over here on the right, which is a $400 card. I think that's the biggest one. But there's some other healthy ones. A lot of stuff for the PC. Kittle, I think. But starting us off, some more stuff for the PC. I got an 8 on one of these, and I'm just going to keep on submitting until I can get a 10 out of these, or I'll probably just actually ending up buying a 9 and then keep on looking for kind of a 10 raw copy possible possible 10, which is extremely difficult in this set because it's very, very condition sensitive, that 1986 Fleer. So that's for the Will Clark rookie card set registry. Next up in this envelope, we have no clue what it could be. I don't look up tracking. All right, we have an AP. Sepia 2012 out of 99 print run. It's the 93rd one. So we'll check out condition. A lot of this stuff you're going to see on future possible submissions to PSA. It's normally what I do. If you've been around the channel, you already know. That's pretty good, but if you're new here, it's how I kind of go about my game. Buying product on eBay. There is a card show this upcoming weekend I will be trying to hit. It's about 2.5 hours away, so that's the other way I'll buy my cards to submit. I thought this looked pretty well centered now that it's in hand. It's a sliver to the right, I'm thinking, but probably still good enough to get a 10 grade centering. But as we know, Chad Johnson, very prominent name, very personality-esque, I suppose, with all of his useful insight on finances. The financial advisor, NFLPA financial advisor. It's not all real. All right, another big, huge Sherlock Hall of Famer, Larry Fitzgerald, on the 2007 white refractor, I believe is what this is. Yes, numbered out of 869. There's a piece of hair in there, but I thought it looked pretty well centered. This white design on this set looks pretty good. Just kind of real plain, simple, but probably easier to get a higher grade on in that color. Sorry, I was just mesmerized by the good looking card. Not a bad, I don't care about the photo too much. Kind of an interesting photo of Larry Fitzgerald, but these types of cards, you can get them pretty cheap, and I just have a feeling down the years from now, those are the types of cards that are actually going to have value. I mean, he's number 2 all time in pretty much every single category. So, I mean, that's up there. Even, obviously, it's not a rookie card, but still, there's value just because of the name. It's 4 years after. I think his rook. No, it's 3 years after. His rookie's 04. All right, we have some filler cards. I think I know what this is. Yes, I think I see it. So this is a pretty big card. This was all the way over from China. Somehow this got opened over there. And as we know, I PC Kittle. And a lot of times when I get a gold of Kittle, it's always the bookend. So 10 out of 10, print run. This will for sure be getting submitted. Thought it looked pretty good centering wise. It's a little high, but the left and right is really not too bad. But it's a smidgen. But I feel like it's still center wise should qualify. Looks clean. We'll check out surface on that. Hopefully there's no imperfections on that, and that should hopefully be a good return. All right, let's get into these bubble mailers. A lot of cards on. Normally I haven't been getting that many cards on Monday Mail Day. A lot today. So yeah, excited about that card show coming up. And gonna really kind of maybe be starting on. I was very happy with the Willie Mays kind of PSA return. If you haven't seen that, This is like some kind of block in here that's impossible. This is intensely packaged. So we have an uncirculated case of who we were just talking about in a gold. Larry Fitzgerald. This is 2008 set. Another good design. I love getting uncirculated cases because normally, ideally, the surface is phenomenal and would only have been touched from the factory, and no one else would have tampered this. So I absolutely love getting these uncirculated cases, pop them out, and submit. And for the most part, normally centering is pretty good on those. Occasionally you'll have to double check, and sometimes they're extremely off, just like with anything, but nonetheless, a prominent name, very well-known name. I like to go after receivers, tight ends. I don't do quarterbacks too much. You will see some cornerbacks on this channel if you're new here, but it's a lot of that. Yeah, if you're new here also, this is a PC player. This is a Tiffany, so it's that glossy coat. Thought it looked pretty well centered. A little to the left looking at it this way. But I have the Desert Shield of this set in there and want to get kind of his base, his Tiffany on the 91. Kind of a more prominent picture, I suppose, with this Topps run. Looks like it's at Wrigley, I'm guessing there. All right, 3 more left. We got the pineapple bubble mailer. Let's see what's in this bad boy. Some very crisp, clean packaging. And let's got all these fine. Ooh, this one is big as well. I'm going after the rainbow set of this, and I've never seen this parallel pop up on eBay. I was about to do a blind reveal. It is the platinum, and it is another bookend. Me and my 10 for 10s, I have the gold Kaboom of the 2021 version of Kittle. 10 out of 10 in a 10. So to be able to get this platinum, it's similar to the base, kind of with but it's not foil. It's more of a bluish hue, I would almost say, compared to just the base foil version. But yeah, I am pretty much, I think for the 2020 design here, I think it's just the 1 of 1 blue that I don't have. I could be wrong on that, but I think I have a decent amount submitted, or still need to head out to PSA to get slabbed up. So, but yeah, I was happy to find this. Popped up on my search, and I was like, I can't let that one go. I think I still need the gold. There's several of them that pop up, but every now and then. But I was happy to see that run across my searches. I was like, I can't let it go. I'm so close to getting everything else on that rainbow run. I like that set design just because it's kind of like comic, cartoonish look. Very similar to kind of like the Kabooms. But it looks pretty sweet. I think just the whole design. Heroes set. He was actually not in 2022 sets, so it's only in the 2020 and 2021. Unfortunately, kind of good though for me, because it's time to collect everything else. When you start getting a whole bunch of trying to collect all the set runs. This is another biggie. Flawless with the diamond in there, numbered out of 10. It would have been awesome if I could have got this numbered out of 10, 10 of 10. So I thought it was pretty sweet looking, very clean Kittle card there. Pretty well centered, a little to the right on the back. Top bottom looks pretty good. Left right looks pretty good on the front. So flawless. A lot of people say what you want about flawless. That's a beautiful card to me. So you don't see cards that are just kind of very white, especially you don't see cards with a actual diamond in there. So I think it says somewhere this, yeah, the diamond is guaranteed by Panini. So, all right, the biggest card. You would think those were big cards. This is actually the biggest card of this Monday mail day. And I'm excited to get this card in. So I put an offer out on this card. And, well, prior to the offer, I reached out to the seller. I said, what's your bottom dollar? He never really gave a price. And this was really recently after he just listed it. So I think I let that card sit for a week or so. And you can see where we're going with this, if you can read that. And I was like, okay, I am starting a heavy PC on this guy. I need to figure out a way to get this card. So I put an offer, I think, like I said, after a week. I'm trying to make sure. And he didn't even rebut the offer. There was no counter offer. He just straight accepted it. And so I got this card. You probably just saw. I got this card for the price of around what a PSA 8 would be going for in a raw copy. So it looked extremely clean. And 9s go for about 100 more than what I paid for this. So if you saw the serial number, you probably know already if you're well with Topps. This is numbered out of 199. 199 means it's color matching blue. So it is a smidgen to the left, I'm looking in there, and high. But the surface, I'm hoping, is phenomenally clean. So it'll have to get reviewed. It'll be most likely submitted regardless. But to be able to get a 9 on this would be happy. And then to push even further, there's always a chance, right? So that's kind of my thought process. Not quite sure if that's a dimple sitting in between his, right below his crotch there, in between his legs. But so yeah, we'll have to get this reviewed. Could be a dimple or just how the print was. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look at some other cards, but these do not come up very often. A lot of people are sitting on these, holding them. As we know, Gronk pretty much, I would easily consider top 3, top 5 tight ends of all time. So I got a pretty decent, interesting PC of him going right now. Haven't submitted a lot of his cards, but have some interesting stuff in raw. So that is being added to that group. So some bigger cards on this Monday mail day. A lot of information. Actually, it was a pretty good haul there. So let me know what your favorite card was, what you thought of this video on kind of reviewing everything. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing. Do a lot of submitting to PSA mainly, and just some kind of grading, auction stuff, eBay stuff a little bit. Haven't really dived much into that, but thank you all for watching. Take care. Y'all have a good one.